Good morning. I am Adebare Ejimakide. The news update. President Bola Tinubu has said that peace, stability, and democracy are the keys to Africa's progress and development. Speaking at a dinner organized in his honor by President Teodoro Mbasogo of Equatorial Guinea, President Tinubu said Africa must take charge of solving its own problems, rejecting external expectations of conflict and instability. Before the dinner, the Nigerian president and his host had sat for talks and signed agreements in various areas, including petroleum, security, among others. He highlighted the brain drain and talent loss Africa faces due to poverty, archaic judicial system, and tribalism, emphasizing that these issues must be addressed to foster development. President Tinubu also appealed to international organizations to invest more in African research and development. President Bola Tinubu has explained why he signed the Defense Industries Corporations of Nigeria bill within 6 months, saying that he was driven by his vision of self-reliance in defense production. The president shed light on his security priorities at the 68th anniversaries of Defense Industries Corporations of Nigeria and Made in African Defense Industries Conference in Abuja. He emphasized that the country has to achieve self-sufficiency in military hardware. President Tinubu, who was represented by the Secretary to the Government of the Federation, Senator George Akume, said DICON has become a cornerstone of Nigeria's military-industrial complex, producing ammunition and equipment that support Nigeria's military and security agencies. Matawale said if past administrations had made self-sufficiency their goal, Nigeria would now be exporting its military capabilities. Earlier, the Minister of State for Defense, Bello Matawale, has said the Nigerian Armed Forces paramilitary and the police need 350 million rounds of ammunition yearly for effective operations. The minister spoke on the imperative of self-sufficiency in defense production during the signing of a memoranda of understanding on the establishment of weapon production plants in Abuja. The media rights agenda has asked the federal government to comply with the orders of a federal high court in Abuja, which directed it to take concrete measures to prevent attacks on journalists and other media practitioners. It also urged the government to thoroughly investigate, prosecute, and penalize perpetrators of all attacks against journalists. Consequently, the media rights agenda delivered a formal letter to the Office of the Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice, emphasizing their deep concern over the persistent attacks and harassment of journalists across the country. Head of MRA's legal department, Ms. Obioma Okonkwo, stated non-compliance with such orders not only undermines the judicial process, but also threatens the very fabric of the democratic society. She further stressed that the continued disregard for the court's order amounted to contempt of court, which could erode public confidence in the justice system and bring the government into disrepute nationally and internationally. Ms. Okonkwo urged the Attorney General to take immediate steps to ensure full compliance with the court's order to prevent further attacks on journalists and bring those responsible to justice. That ends the news update on OSBC TV. Join us at 12 for the midday news. Good morning.
UPGA won most of the boycotted seats in the 1965 elections, but this was not enough to strengthen the majority claim of the NNA. In the end, the NNA won 198 of the 312 seats in the National Assembly. Although this was a clear victory, the conduct of the election had been disastrous, causing resentment amongst the UPGA supporters and causing many Nigerians to question the fairness of the country's democratic system. Nigerians' faith in their system of government